Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pathfinder adventure card game scenario. We are on scenario B3 over at the Earthworks with the character Drelm, and this is Drelm's fourth attempt to try to close this location. What's interesting, in Drelm's hand, he does have the Wings of Horus. I decided to keep this item because, as it says here, we can recharge this card to add one die to your check against a bane that invokes the electricity trait. So we know that when the Earthworks, there's going to be some things with electricity here. So it's kind of interesting, even though Drelm has been trying to attempt this location to close it for 4 times on this 4th attempt now, he hasn't been able to go back to town or visit a trader, obviously no rewards, but he has been finding some interesting items in the Earthworks, which thematically is kind of helping him close this location. Alright, so we're going to advance the Blessings deck. The first thing we get is a Shock Lizard, Wisdom Survival. So this is kind of hilarious because it has the electricity trait, and as your Earthworks, we have to, on your check that has the electricity trait, remove 1 die. So Drelm just has a Wisdom of a D8. He does have a Blessing of the Ancients in his hand. He could roll 1d8. As it is, straight up this is an auto fail because he has the d8, but he has to remove the die. So he could, with the Blessing, get that, but doesn't really care about the Shock Lizard. So it's an auto fail over at the Earthworks. Advancing the Blessings deck, we get a Crocodile Skin Shield. Drelm has a d6 Constitution. He rolls a 1, so that is a fail. Goes in the discard pile. Advancing the Blessings deck, a Blessing of Pharasma. Alright, we get another ally, a Daba, so Wisdom Survival. So Drelm has the Wisdom of D8. Alright, so he rolls an 8. So he gets the Daba and he's going to use it right now to discard this card to explore location. That's cool, at least he got some interesting, he got a boon there. He could use it to trade it to a trader. So exploring, we get the Magma Spirit. Okay, so it's immune to the fire trait. Drelm doesn't have anything in his hand that has a cold trait, but before you act, each character at your location is dealt 1 fire damage. So Drelm will have to take that damage, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and lose the remove curse spell, take that as damage. And now we're just going to go ahead and use the Copish, and we're going to reveal it to use strength or melee plus 1d8. I think that's going to be enough because the melee skill is a +2 modifier. So rolling our dice. So roll a 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we were successful, even though we rolled a 1 on a d10. What are the odds of that? 1 in 10. Okay, Blessing of the Bastet, advancing the Blessings deck. And we get a Poison Blade Trap. Okay, so Dexterity Acrobatics or Disable Knowledge. Okay, Drelm, this is a Poison Trap Elite. Drelm has that power. If it was an obstacle, he'd be able to add his Wisdom or his Divine skill. But as it is, it'll be a disabled check, which is a D8. And that's it. D8. We'll do it. Alright, we rolled a 5. So it was a disable 7. And our disable is Wisdom +2. So wow, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. So Drelm does have the disable skill, which was +2. So we made it. Alright. Well, things are looking good for Drelm. Maybe he's going to actually close this location. Advancing the Blessings deck, and we get the Villain. Okay. So this is pretty awesome. I think we got it. I'm feeling pretty confident here. So the first thing to do is, before you act, succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 7 check. So we have to do that. D8, or roll a 3. So we have to take 1 point electricity damage. So I'll go ahead and I will recharge. Nope, this doesn't stop electricity damage. So I'm going to have to take a damage. I'm going to actually lose the cure spell. We just want to go all out. Drelm wants to close this location. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this Copish. So what it is we get to use our strength skill, which is D10, and melee, which is or strength, skill, melee, plus the D8, plus we're going to use the Blessing of the Ancients on this check. So that means that we're going to be rolling 2d10, and we're adding to this roll. But since this has the electricity trait and we're at the earthworks, we'll have to remove the D8. Okay, so first check, we'll have to roll 2d10, and we are adding 2, and we need to roll 10. So let's go ahead and get some better D10s here. Since the D10s, okay, we're going to do that. Alright, see what we get. Alright, so we get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we get 13 on the first check. So we've made the first check. Now I have to do the second check. So this time what we'll do is we'll use the Copish, and we're going to discard it to add 1 to each die we roll, and the bludgeoning trait. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to discard that. So that dice, so it's a D10 plus a D8. Now we have, glad we kept this Wings of Force. We might actually keep this the whole campaign. Recharge this card to add 1 die on your check against a Bane that invokes the electricity trait. So we can recharge it, and at this point we're going to add another D10. Okay, so once again, electricity, earthworks, we have to remove the D10. So this time we're going to be adding 4 to our roll. And we rolled 2d4, or 2d10. Okay, adding 4 to this roll. Alright, we rolled a 10 and a 3. So that's a total of 17. So we've defeated this villain, this undead dragon mummy with the electricity trait. So we've defeated him after our 4th battle with him. That is amazing. So not only is he banished, but this location is closed. As you can tell with this campaign, I really don't play with the when permanently closed effects. Maybe I'll start doing that in a future campaign. But as it is, the location is closed, and let's go ahead and we'll pan out here and we'll do our deck check. So the deck check for Drelm. That was the rest of the stuff in the location deck. But Drelm's, okay, really glad we kept that the Wings of Horse. That's the item. Here's some armor. Alright, we got the Thomit Clansman. We ditched our camel for this guy. Maybe one of these days Drelm will get his camel back. Alright, we'll see. Maybe that's going to be his new walk-up song. Okay, got that there, that there, that there, that there. Okay, so this is the state of Drelm's deck right here. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad here. I think it's alright. So what we do is we have Drelm here. So the reward for this scenario is a skill feat. So this is our first skill feat for the entire campaign. So Drelm is quite a powerhouse here with his strength and his melee. And he does have, see, all of his stats here, the dexterity, the constitution, the intelligence. The only stats I really think like buffing up are the wisdom and the strength. So wisdom, that's going to be handy with the disable. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to totally turn Drelm into a tank. I'm going to just buff up his strength like nobody's business. So we are going to give him his first skill feat is going to be strength. So now he has a strength +1, which makes his melee strength +3. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And the other reward that we get is this treasure. So waiting at the bottom of the earthworks was the game of the afterlife. Okay, so we have 2 new things, 2 new potential things to trade to the trader. And, of course, the only traders we have unlocked at this point are Falstein Deke and Hayden Hopper. So it's going to be interesting to see. We do want to visit a trader. So we have the Remove Curse, the Cure, and the Acid Jet spell. Or we have the, we really like our items. I don't think we really need another item. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go visit Hayden Hopper. We're going to see if we can get some more offensive spells. I think Drelm was looking for a spell with the fire trait, because a lot of Banes like that Scarab Swarm. Personally, I can't stand that card, but it's always good if we have something with the fire trait. So, randomly rolling a die here. 2, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so Hayden Hopper is offering these 3 random spells. So he's offering the Acute Senses, the Holy Light, and the Elemental Treaty spell. Well, hands down, Holy Light is an awesome spell. It's a must-have. All right, Divine Skill plus 2d6, and Drelm, his Divine Skill is Wisdom plus 3. So yeah, we're going to tell Hayden Hopper we want Holy Light. We're going to go ahead and trade him the Acid Jet spell, and we're going to go ahead and trade him he doesn't really want this Evil Dog. Nope. So we're going to trade these two things and get the Holy Light from Hayden Hopper. So Hayden Hopper says, all right, see you later. All the traders go. Drelm back in the city now. He did his trades. So the only question before we get to the next adventure is which of these 3 items we're going to keep, right? So we have the Game of the Afterlife, the Wing of Horus, and the Feather of Matt. I really like this Game of the Afterlife, but I kind of like this little feather motif going on with Drelm. And this Game of the Afterlife, yeah, we can modify die rolls, but this is just a straight up +1. So I think we're going to keep these. We're going to keep Drelm in the feathery realm here of loot items. Interesting, does he have any feathers on his character card? Let me pull that on there. Any feathers there? I don't know if you can call it a feather there. Maybe he does. Alright, well that is this adventure. So thank you for watching. Pretty exciting. I'm really glad Drelm finally closed the location after 4 attempts. But I did want a more challenging campaign, and I think I got it. Alright, well thanks so much. I'll have another adventure up shortly. Thank you.